Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome over here to the Dascar Phillips Cup Series Season 8 2016 here on Ziggo Sport. We are back for race number 22 of the season, and we are back indeed, as you can see, on the dirt. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the racetrack named Gorilla Snot, so a racetrack which has the worst name in NR 2003, for the Gorilla Snot sprint race, which will be a single points race and 7.5%. So I said at Richmond that it was going to be 5%, but the main race only lasted half an hour, so that would mean that we would have a race of 10 minutes. That is including cautions, so that's a little bit too short in my opinion. So we made it 7.5%, still a sprint race. So, and the main race, of course, going to be 15%, the Gorilla main race. So, a couple of stories to go through, even though there's not a whole lot, because this is only 2 days after I've done the Richmond main race. So it's very short time, but I was bored a little bit. I didn't know what to do. I felt like doing a race. So here we are. I'm going to show you a new car. I've painted a new car. I finished it yesterday, but that's not this one. This one is the one I talked about a couple of days ago, and it is indeed for number 73, Keith Black. There indeed is his new Etihad paint scheme. Yes, indeed, a new Etihad car. And what is different from this car? Well, the colors, and that's pretty much it. So the paint scheme is still the same, and you see that this is what I meant. It's a little bit white, gold, brownish. What that is the main color of the car, and that is actually the same color as, well, 100, not 100% of course, but it's very similar color as that what the new Etihad planes have actually. And the brown is, yeah, normally there's a much more of that orange, which is also in the Etihad logo. That is pretty much the secondary color, but I felt like the brown is the better looking color. So this is a new car for Keith Black. Keith, tell me what you think of it, and if you would like to continue racing it, I would appreciate it, of course. If you don't like it at all, then of course you can tell, and I might change the number or anything. So that's pretty much it for the news things. I painted, by the way, yesterday the number 19 Best Buy Ford Mondeo. So it's a new Ford, a third Ford, and none of them are being driven actually. So I will get it to John Ciudadino. If you want to drive it, you can in the Regional Pro Cup Series, John Ciudadino series. So anything else I have to say? I don't think so actually. We're just gonna get this race started. No driver change except for that 30 cars being driven by Demi Spaner, 44 Nord Smiths, but that's not really that important for you guys. So, what will this racetrack be? It's a little bit crazy racetrack. It's fun. You're gonna see a lot of 3 wide, 4 wide, possibly 5 wide, but a couple of unexpected passes you will see. The high lane is more likely to be the lane to go. You could see lapped cars actually making passes and being just as fast as the leader. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna see what will happen. 44 of Noortje Smits is in the lead, and the green flag is out. And yes, indeed, that start is always a little bit weird at this racetrack, but well. Whoa, Joshua Michaels went a little bit wide, but he still saves it. So we're underway 30 laps around this racetrack. Whoa, Joshua Michaels, save it, save it. Yellow is out, by the way. The yellow is out, so that's already an early caution. And you can already see that the 6th car is now in the lead. Ben Goldberg, where did he come from? Well, 2nd row, I think. So the yellow is out, and what happened? John Ciudadino with big time damage, and Debbie Myers. And that is Debbie Myers indeed. Once again, forgot to talk about point standings. Debbie Myers, 11th in points. So I will do that pretty quickly now, as you look at this skirmish. Ingela Moliana is your points leader, only 3 points over Troy Kang and the 23 car. Then we got Aiden Thomas, who is 3 points behind Troy Kang, 3rd in points. Nicole Trenovic is a little bit further behind, 16 points behind Aiden Thomas. Denise Steinauer, 5th in points. Jane Pinter in 6th. 7th, James Shelley. 8th, Joseph Nesto. Robert Goldberg in 9th. And Bruce Littlejohn in 10th. And from now on, I will also mention 11th and 12th. And those are Debbie Myers and Harry Hills, because the top 12 makes it in the chase. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the replays. Caution number 1. So what is gonna happen over here? We see John Cittadino in the 72 car, and he's gonna make contact with that number 9 car. And yes, indeed, that is Diana Vasquez. And I will first do it like this. You can see Diana Vasquez completely sideways, and eventually, I don't know what happened over there. I think John Cittadino wanted to come on pit road because he cut very abruptly right. And there also you see Alex Hawkins gets involved, but mostly Debbie Myers there, who will pound the wall as well. Bang, into the wall she goes. So weird accident, a very weird incident we had over here. And there's also a little bit of damage to Justin Yeast, number 64, after his great finish at Richmond. Same car he's still driving. So let's take another look at this, because I am very curious what happened over here. I don't know really. You see those two, the 72 and the 9 car? Yeah, I think John Cittadino wanted to get on pit road or something, and you can see there's no grip when you go sideways. There's no grip for these tires, so they go 100% sideways. Let's see who was behind that all, because that might be fun. Let's go on board over here with Alex Hawkins, number 87 car. Then we'll do it slow. There you can see Diana Vasquez was still swerving all over the place, trying to save it, and then suddenly the 72 cars turned dead left. It's a very weird incident. It's a very weird incident. Diana Vasquez was like, save it, save it, save it, save it, and then suddenly the 72 car came. Oh, bam. And then Alex Hawkins tried to get down low, but yeah. If you try to go up high, then you're probably gonna hit the wall. That's exactly what also happened to the 67 of Debbie Myers. So, well, Alex Hawkins got lucky, I think, in this case, even though he has some damage. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was chaotic start to this race. Already a caution in the first lap. We're gonna take a look at the leader, and who is that? It was Noortje Smits, but now it's Ben Goldberg. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the restarts. And we are back again with Ben Goldberg, our leader. Second place is for Tua Tupola. In third we got Noortje Smits. Fourth is Betty Johnson with a very bad stomach ache, but she's still trying to continue driving. We got fifth Troy Kang, indeed, second in points now. We got in sixth the O2 of Bruce Littlejohn. Seventh Jeffrey Finguy, Richmond main race winner. So both the winners from Richmond are in the top 10. Eighth we got the new 73 Etihad car of Keith Black. Ninth we got Anna Gregg, and in 10th we got Harry Hills, teammate of Keith Black. So we're continuing our race again with nobody out of the race. The 72 car is pulling on and off pit road, I think. I'm not sure, but he pulled on pit road and he's well gone. So I'm not sure. So Tua Tupola trying to get to the inside of the 6 car. Is the low lane the lane to go? I am not 100% sure. It's a very, very wide racetrack, this is. Really wide racetrack. And that is one advantage. Well, actually, there's not really that much of an advantage. Well, advantage for us is that there's going to be a lot of passing. Tua Tupola, your leader, but now Noortje Smits takes over the lead, and soon the 43 car will do the same thing. There is John Cittadino. So that's good to have him back on track again. And here comes Betty Johnson in the 43 car, and you can see them run really, really wide. If you get in that outside their part of the track, as the caution might be out, though I'm not. Yes, caution is out indeed. Oh, and it was the 64 car who spun around, but I'm not sure if there's more involved. But as there, Noortje Smits tries to get down again on the 43 car. That outside lane, if you get in that, you might hit the wall. It's not certain, of course, but most times you will hit the wall. So, well, now everybody has to slow down again. Caution number 2. So I had expected there to be 3 cautions, so I'm not sure if we're gonna reach 3 cautions. Well, more or less we're gonna reach more than that. And now everybody is running into each other. Oh boy, oh boy, whoa, Inge Lamoliana, what did you do there? Whoa, Inge Lamoliana ran straight into the back of the 24 car as Dom Caps went around, and everybody continues stacking into each other. Come on, guys. A lot of damage on the 33 car as well. So it's a little bit messy over here. Just like it was at Richmond. There's your top 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 10 cars or something. 9 cars, I think. Oh, there's the 256 on pit road. So that might be the cause of this caution. So it's a little bit crazy again over here. but we're kind of used to that, seeing that on this racetrack. But I think everybody will sort it out, although they haven't sorted it out yet. So, well, thing is, 43 car, Betty Johnson is your leader, and we're gonna take you to the replays. Okay, so sit tight because this is gonna be a pretty long replay, I think, because a whole lot of things happen over here, and well, first off, what brought out the caution? It was the 01 car of Inge Lambliana, and she will run straight into the 73 car of Keith Black. So just another case of one coming down and another one coming up. Inge Lambliana saw it in time, or well, not in time, but saw it, thinks, oh damn, and then, well, too late. She will spin around, and we will stay with her for a moment. So then we have her incident covered, or her incident under yellow already covered. So it was just a simple spin, nothing more than that for her. But that's nothing compared to what happened in just a couple of moments, and I'm not even referring to what happened to her. So contact with the 73 car. Inge Lambliana goes around, complete 360, gets her, well, not complete because here she needs help from the game. Then she continues racing. She was passed by everybody. Caution was already out. There she runs into the 256 car, and we'll come to Ray Tackett in just a couple of moments. For the replay, bang. That was brutal. But that was not even what took the 256 car out of the race, because that is what happened to Ray Tackett. She is out of this race. Then Inge Lambliana's completely kamikaze move over here. Look at this, she runs around the outside and she will pass everybody on the outside, but then everybody will stop. Bang! Straight into, out of Compton. Straight into the back of the 24 car. And that was pretty unnecessary. I don't know what happened, but well, of course, gotta say, in her defense, she was not the only one who did this, because there are plenty more, and one of them was the 33 car. Well, let's first focus on what happened here with everybody pretty much stacking into each other. This is where the stacking happened. This is where it started, and everybody just stacked into each other. Every single person. There the 06, the 9, there the 06 car turned around to Keith Black. There's where Leah Walker got all her damage from. Haruka Takeda with damage as well. And then eventually these guys ran into the back of each other, softly though. So this is the next person we have to look at, Justin Yee, because he went around as well. I thought that this was initially the cause of the caution, but it was not. This is also coming to the line, and actually I'm not sure if these two touched it. Yeah, there the 64 car. No, he just went around on himself. And was in the Appius sandwich over there. And Justin Yee just, well, spun around all by himself. Another look at this. Pretty small incident for him. He was already in the back. Only things that he will have a little bit more damage, but that's not that big of a problem on this racetrack because it's a dirt track. So this is what we saw. What we missed was this. Ray Takeda, the biggest incident so far of today. And first, there Inge Lambliana will run into the back of her. And Ray Takeda will continue her way, continue. What? Yes, indeed. She just turned around all by herself. Went too fast and lost it. Smashed the wall and tumbles over. This is the biggest what the hell moments, at least, well, could be one of the biggest what the hell moments of this season. So I don't know. Seriously, I don't know what happened. She was just racing, and it looks like she had to pass these guys. Well, she only had to pass that 22 car, so there's no use for going that fast. Smashed the wall. And that is flipping over, another tumble. And this season that's going to be flip number 18. We're probably going to have more of that at this racetrack because that it tends to happen. So a weird incident over here. I don't know. We're going to go Umber with two drivers. First we're going to go Umber with Ray Tackett herself. So in her Pac-Man car. Everybody was slowed down. And she just went high and lost it. I don't know, man. I have no clue. Then what is the best camera angle? Not a 22. I thought initially we'd go with 22. I think the best is, well, let's go on with the Nice Steinhauer. And I mostly focused on the 256 car then. Look at this. Great Takeda. Looks like, it almost looked like, oh, no use at all either. It almost looked like her brakes went or something. I don't know. I have no clue what happened to her, so. Well, one thing is for sure, she's out to race. And Betty Johnson is your leader. Let's take you to the restart. Yes, we are back again. And we got the 43 car, Betty Johnson in the lead. Second place is Noortje Smits. Third we got Untitled Chapter. Ben Goldberg in fourth. Fifth we got Prudence Littlejohn. Sixth is Keith Black with a tiny bit of damage possibly. Seventh is Jeffrey Finguy. Eighth we got Demi Spander. Ninth we got the 23 of Troy Kang. And in 10th we got the 18 of Anna Craig. So, John C. Dino on pit roads. And out of the race is the 256 car, I believe. The 01 car is in the back of the field. I don't know. 01 car also has retired, I think. Yes, indeed. So, I don't know what. Well, actually, I'm not 100% sure, of course. So, well, thing is, we're green flag again. Halfway through this race. I'm gonna take a little water. It is very warm in here. I don't know. It seems like the spring is starting again, even though it's only January. We haven't had a decent winter yet. So, the yellow is out once again. What a big surprise! There was the 64 car who was involved. I was still surprised that Engel Ameliana's out of this race, but on the other hand, I'm not. Whoa, look at this battle though. Back to the line. Tutupola won it this time. So that's cool. We're gonna have 3 restarts, or well, including the start of course, with 3 different drivers. And that will make it probably 4 restarts with 4 different drivers. And I'm not sure if these guys once again had issues. I don't know. Oh, Anna Craig is in problems. She has some engines going up. Oh no, she only has one, but well, weird things happening. Once again, we're gonna take a look at the replays, and yes, let's take a look at that. Well, Tutupola is your leader. Well, I wasn't lying when I said that this is gonna be a pretty crazy race. It starts off once again with a very simple incident. Jason Leclerc, number 66 car, he's gonna get into Dom Caps in the 88 car, and that will push him around. He will hit the wall, and there, well, it was only slightly, and then he will continue his way. There's no use, in my opinion, for caution for this, but Dascar threw it, and Dascar is gonna pay the price for it, I think. Well, not necessarily Dascar, but more or less like other drivers. First I want to look at these guys, because they are already in the caution. I don't know what is up with this, but I think there's not that much problems with those. However, let's focus once again on this. Okay, some more drivers went around over here. Okay, so Anna Craig eventually was not an engine who let up. It was, well, a crash. Got into Demi Spander. Turn around. Here comes a 24. Bang. Well, that was. Those Toyota engines are not very strong. This is a reason for that engine to blow up. Those engines are not strong at all. And she even hits the inside wall. That hasn't happened very often. And yes, indeed, you can hear another crash over there. We'll get to that in a couple of moments, because there was a big one once again. And I will not spoil yet who was involved in that. So at least Giancarlo Robles and Anna Craig are the ones who were involved in this one, which will probably take Anna Craig out of the race. And also 24 car. I don't know. I don't think he will be out the race. So the ones who were involved in this one were this driver, Jackson Brown. And I think he's the first one to go, but there are more who will follow. I will follow you, Jackson Brown, and into the wall. I think the same thing is what happened to Ray Takeda. Very weird. There Chris Washer comes. And there also Diana Vasquez comes. Chris Washer will hit the wall. and will hit Jackson Brown. Diana Vasquez will hit Jackson Brown and will hit Chris Washer. While Jackson Brown is flipping over, it means we have flip number 2 of this race. And flip number 19 of the season. I can't actually remember when the last time is we had flips. I think it was already a very long, very long, long ago. I don't know actually. I don't know for sure, but I wanted to have a better camera angle. That's not a better camera angle. This might be better. There. It's just weird. I don't know why these guys out of themselves crash. I have no clue. So, well, one thing is for sure, Jackson Brown is out. And these guys are all battling for these positions again, or waiting for themselves to have it sorted out again. We're gonna go onboard with Jackson Brown. We're gonna get 2 onboards. The other one I don't know yet. So here we go. Let's go onboard with Jackson Brown. I know there's a singer who's named Jackson Brown. Pretty great singer. No, only knows 2 songs of him though. But this Jackson Brown did not last very long, this race. And there he tumbles over and he will end up on his roof. And that's game over for Jackson Brown. Another retirement. And we're gonna go onward with this driver as well, who saw everything happen and then followed. Whoopa! And there, oh boy, oh. And that's 3 drivers, 3 blue cars in the wall. Don't want to have a blue car, it seems like. Great Tackle also has a little bit of blue, so... Well, bad luck for those guys. At least Tuutepola is your leader, and we're gonna take you to, indeed, the restart. We are back again with the 83 car in the lead. That is Tuutepola. Second place, we got Noortje Smits. Third, Bruce Littlejohn. Fourth, Betty Johnson. Fifth, Ben Goldberg. Sixth, Jeffrey Finguy. Seventh, we got Harry Hills. Eighth, James Pinter. That's important. Sixth in points. Ninth, Keith Black. And in 10th, indeed, Daniel Voiles. So, their pace car is on pit road. The 9 car is also on pit road. And out of the race is, well, at least the 01 and 256 are. The 06 might be as well. The 57 car as well. So. And Anna Gregg, I don't know actually. I think Anna Gregg is also out and the 22 car is out. Remember that. I want to know what happened to the 22. Very weird. Robert Goldberg out of the race, but well, we're gonna focus on this part. So we had already 3 cautions, and if we are gonna have 4 cautions, we break the record of the test races at least. 44 car, Noortje Smits, your leader. That's pretty surprising. But there indeed comes the 02 car of Prudence Littlejohn. We know that she's extremely good on dirt. I mean, Utica Rome is her home track, I think at least. At least is John Cidinos, her team owner. And she's just very well, she's awesome on these dirt tracks and these short tracks. So, well, there, oh, we got more cars on pit road. One of them is John Cidino. Noortje Smits is all the way up high, and that's indeed dangerous. Keith Black in his Etihad car is in second. Well, this is a desert car. Of course, Etihad, the national carrier of Abu Dhabi. Not Abu Dhabi or Dubai, Abu Dhabi. Now he's getting passed by Jeffrey Finguy. How about Jeffrey Finguy? I told you he's on the roll. I told you this was his turnaround moment because Jeffrey Finguy goes to the lead. Mr. Jeffrey Finguy takes over that lead. And, well, of course, he will have to battle a couple of very strong drivers for a couple of laps. So we gonna have to wait if he can keep it up there. One of them is, of course, Tuutepola. And there Tuutepola gets way down. And whoa! There goes Betty Johnson almost around. Great save it was by her. Well, that's something for a driver who has a stomach ache or a bad stomach flu or something. We might have a caution for the 99 car who went in the wall. Nothing certain yet. Yes, everything is certain. And this might be the race. This might be the race, and that could mean that Tuutepola is gonna win their second race of the season. And that will be the second win on a dirt track. Well, that will be quite incredible. She won also the sprint race at Buffalo Downs, if I'm correct. And which was our most recent dirt race, race number 14. Now we'll count it pretty quickly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, indeed. And that's to the pole and number 83 car, your leader. And we're gonna take a look at what happened to the number 99 car and if there's more crazy stuff going on, and what happened to the 22 car. We'll do that first. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at those replays once again. So, what happened to the 22 car? It was just a case of this Volvo engine giving up, so that's a bad break for him. Volvo, I'm not sure about. I think I also had an engine failure last race, or the previous race, so I'm not 100% sure though. Anyways, this time it was Luke Walker who brought out the caution. And it was a pretty hard hit for him. Not a flip, but a hard hit. He gets into the left rear of the number 8 car. Just lost it. And there he goes. Bang. Hard into the wall. And as the rear wheels going off the ground. And, well, all in all, we didn't have any crazy stuff happening under this caution. So that's a good thing. At least as far as I know. So I don't think we have any crazy stuff happening. So that means we're gonna get another replay of this. Their contact will be made with Rook Dakra, and bang, hard hit for him. And Debbie Myers, great job missing that. But the thing is, bad luck for that number 99 car, because he is gonna be in the back of the field. Toyota Pola is your leader, and we're gonna take you to what probably will be the finish of this race. Okay, so one thing I do want to show you is this. Apparently it's pretty hard to come on pit road, especially when you're on your own. So of course in number 51 car, and that is a little bit too far or something. I don't know what happened. There she goes, and that will be, well, overdriving your own spot is not really smart, especially when you're all alone on pit road. But oh well. Well, it's going to be, well, she will pay the price for it, because she will be a couple of laps down. At least we have over here the number 83 car who's going to take the white flag, indeed, unfortunately for us, under caution, which will be the 3rd race in a row, which will end under yellow. So that's not what I had hoped for, but, well, things are as they are. We got the 83 car, Toyota Pola, who's going to pick up her 2nd career win. And that's quite impressive over here for someone American driver. Toyota Pola in the Xbox. Peugeot will also be, I think, the 3rd win for Peugeot. So great for the manufacturer. But most importantly, Toyota Pola will probably get herself a spot in the chase. Because if she doesn't make the top 12, well, she will make at least the wins. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Toyota Pola. And that was illegal. Illegal! I don't know who it was, actually. I don't know actually what happened over there. But we'll have to once again take a look at that. I don't know. I don't even know who it was. Oh, seriously, I don't know who it was. Oh, it was the number 9 car. So, where did number 9 finish off? 2 laps down. I think that should be right. So I will check it pretty quickly. Yeah, she was a couple of laps down. So for these drives, it doesn't matter. The only one who would matter might be Santa Course in number 51 car. And she is currently on lap number 28. So she has completed 28 laps. 28 laps she has completed. Santa Course in number 51 car. I think has completed. Oh, she has also completed 28 laps. So yeah, once again weird stuff happening. And if we would assume would look at the same rules as we had with Norty Smith, then Santa Course will be in front of Diana Vasquez. There, Santa Course will cross the line. Bang. Will be entering lap number 29. And well, I'm still surprised that she scored 3 laps down. Well, she did cross the thing on start finish line. So I don't know. And how about John Cittadino? I mean, how many laps did he complete? He completed 22 laps, I think. Well, actually, he completed. Yeah, he completed 21 laps. So it's weird that he's put 7 laps down. Well, in fact, it should be 8 laps. So I do have to pay more attention to these lap downs, and that is something I don't really like from this game. It's a little bit weird. So yeah. Also, Sonic Course is still on pit road, so she didn't even retire. So I think Sonic Course should be in front of Diana Vasquez. There she is, and she will be at the end. This, by the way, live. Oh yeah, she has retired now, obviously. So I think Sonic Course will be then in front of Diana Vasquez. I will have to think about it for a moment, because both have completed 28 laps. However, Sonic Course did start 29th lap and then got on pit road. Diana Vasquez did not start 29th lap because then she took the checkered, which is the same thing as what happened to North Smiths, and you know the deal from Richmond. So anyways, Tua Topola is your winner of this race, so congratulations to her. Great job and a solid victory once again, second career win. Prudence Littlejohn, however, finishes second, and that is also very important for her. Another great victory. And what else can we say about Jeffrey Finguy in third place? Definitely a turnaround moment, because the last, the last 2 races, this is his worst finish, and the last 4 races have all been in the top 15. So congratulations, Jeffrey Finguy, turnaround moment for him. Betty Johnson, also another great finish for her after winning the sprint race at Richmond. She finishes in 4th, so also great job. Then we got Keith Black, of course, in his new campaign scheme. I hope he likes it. At least he got a 5th place finish with that, so good thing. James Shelley in number 28 car, completely invisible all day long, but he finishes in 6th, and that's very important for somebody who's 7th in points. Joshua Michaels in the 04 car, also another, well, great finish, not another one, but because it was really necessary for him, so great finish for Joshua Michaels. Damien Sponder in number 30 car, 8th place finish, and that's another top 10 for that car, so car is really impressive now. By the way, North Smith has fallen all the way back to 14th place, so that's pretty surprising. Ben Goldberg fell all the way back to 9th place, so that's also quite remarkable. Nonetheless, still top 10 for him. And Nicole Trunowicz, same story, important, 4th in points. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the top 10 in points. Ingela Moljana, well, that did not end very well, didn't it? 41st, and that's definitely going to lose her the points lead. And who will take it back again? Troy Kang, I think. Troy Kang. Troy Kang, 13th place. Aiden Thomas, 24th. So indeed, Troy Kang will take over the points lead once again. He had 19 points over Nicole Trunowicz. So Nicole Trunowicz will definitely gain something. Not that much though. 3 points. So yeah, that's definitely not that much. Denise Steinauer was 5th in points, and 27th is not gonna help her a whole lot. So, well, bad race for her. Then, yeah, these guys are already, just to indicate, Denise Steinauer 5th in points is already 55 points behind Ingela Moljana, so that's real far back. Jane Pinter in number 27 car, 6th in points, already. Where is Jane Pinter? I thought I had already. No, Jane Pinter was also at one point in top 10, but he eventually fell back to 17th, so that's not really that great, but still. James Shelley already discussed. Joseph Ernesto in number 62 car finishes 25th, so that's a great race. Not at all. Not that great, so Joseph Ernesto needs to step it up now. Rob Goldberg in number 22 car, also, of course, we mentioned him. Having camshaft problems. That was what took him out. Race 37th. And then last but not least, Bruce and Little John, yes indeed, already discussed with her second place, finished 10th in points. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it over the sprint race at Gorilla Snots Speedway. And yes indeed, the main race is gonna be twice the distance, so twice as much excitement, and this race was already pretty good. So ladies and gentlemen, I will see you back for the main race, which will then be race number 23, the Gorilla main race. 60 laps, single points around this racetrack. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time with the Dascar Phillips Cup Series Season 8 2016 here on Ziggo Sports. A man is as young as the woman he feels. Alright.